Good evening, rice enthusiasts. Today we're going to be checking out a channel called Healthline, who made a video that, personally, as a person who does not particularly enjoy quinoa, is frankly upsetted. That's a word. Has been upset by this video. He made a video called The 5 Health Benefits of Quinoa. And yeah, we're going to react to this today. So, buckle up. I will be definitely ranting a bit for sure. So before we start that, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you hate quinoa enough, turn on that bell icon so you can hear me dissing it forever. Because I will never stop. Actually, that's a lie. Maybe I'll stop. But for the foreseeable future, I will be continuing to hate on quinoa.
Quinoa is a gluten-free, high-protein cereal that contains all 9 essential amino acids. It's also high in fiber, antioxidants, and micronutrients that give it unique health properties.
One of my friends is gluten-free, and he is definitely a communist. And amino acids? Who needs those?
And in this video, I'm looking at 5 of its main benefits. Number 1, quinoa is very nutritious.
Sure, but hear me out. There's like hundreds of other foods that are quote-unquote very nutritious.
Technically, quinoa isn't a cereal grain, but a pseudo-cereal.
Haha, so we agree. Quinoa is just a goddamn poser.
In other words, it's basically a seed that is prepared and eaten similarly to a grain and still counts as a whole grain food.
Get that shit out of my sight right now!
This is the nutrient content in 1 cup, or 185 grams, of cooked quinoa. So there's 8 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, 58% of the RDA for manganese.
I hadn't even heard of manganese until I took physical science.
Copper, iron, zinc, there's between 13 to 19% of the RDA, 9% of the RDA for potassium, and over 10% of the RDA for vitamins B1, B2, and B6.
So here's where we run into our issue. All of those vitamins and minerals they're good, alright? They're good for you. Problem is, that makes quinoa get classified as a superfood. You know how many superfoods there are? I can name at least 3 right off the bat. There's avocado, one of my personal favorites. There's broccoli, which I have never not liked. And cauliflower, which I don't love, but it's definitely better than quinoa.
So you can see it's nutrient dense, and this is coming with a total of 220 calories with 39 grams of carbs and 4 grams of fat. It also contains a small amount of omega-3 fatty acids.
You fucking piece of shit!
Want manganese? Clams, oysters, mussels, take your pick. Want magnesium? Literally any leafy green or meat. Want phosphorus? Dairy products, rice, etc. Want fiber? Fruit and avocado. Bro, you do not need quinoa.
Number 2, gluten-free and perfect for people with gluten intolerance. Number 3, very high in protein with all the essential amino acids. Protein is made out of amino acids. Now, some of them are termed essential because we can't produce them. We have to get them from our diet. If a food contains all the essential amino acids, it is seen as a complete protein. The problem is that many plant foods are deficient in certain essential amino acids, such as lysine. Quinoa is an exception as it contains all the essential amino acids, making it an excellent source of protein. It has both more and better protein than most grains.
You know what also has more protein than most grains? Chicken, fish, beef, pork, nuts, beans, avocado. The list is so fucking long.
With 8 grams of quality protein per cup, quinoa is an excellent source of plant-based proteins for vegetarians and vegans.
Like any other group of people, vegans, for the most part, are a level-headed group of people. However, there is a certain internet personality from 2021 that I'd really like to use to counter this argument.
Number 4, rich in important minerals.
God damn, this man is just relentless.
There are many nutrients in the modern diet that people tend to be lacking, particularly magnesium, potassium, zinc, and for women, iron. Interestingly, quinoa is very high in all 4 of those minerals.
Holy yapping of the Yappingtons.
In fact, 1 cup contains 30% of the RDA for magnesium. Problem is, it also contains
Wait, pull up. Chat. He said there's a problem.
a substance called phytic acid, which can bind to these minerals and prevent absorption into the body. But by soaking and or sprouting quinoa before cooking and consuming, you can increase the bioavailability of these minerals. So you can reduce the amount of phytic acid and increase the amount of nutrients absorbed.
So he's literally saying we have to do extra work in order to make it the perfect food.
Number 5 contains the plant compounds quercetin and kaempferol.
You are lying if you're telling me that you know what either of those two words even mean.
At the end of the day, quinoa is a nutrient-dense, protein-rich whole grain that is naturally gluten-free. Pretty unique.
Listen, I have no hate towards this man whatsoever. He seems like a nice guy. Alright, I'm only clowning him because he enjoys quinoa. Alright, that's the only thing I don't like about him. I don't know anything else about him, that's all. Anyways, if you enjoy it and you completely 100% agree with me, which you should, make sure you tap that sub and like buttons, as well as absolutely smack that bell. That doesn't sound weird at all. Alright, rice enthusiasts, I'm out.